Well, let's get into it, man. Do you feel like, because Bob, this week he said like we could make that fight for the Super Bowl, but you want the fight this year, and apparently you're a strong kid, making 135 pounds is tough. What's your thoughts?
Right now I'm at like 144. We got, it's 9 pounds. It's just those last 2-3 pounds. They're getting harder each and every time. We don't have really trouble making weight. After the fight with Magdaleno, there was just so much going on, and I blew up a little too much. Usually we always maintain anywhere from 10 to 12 or 10 to 15 pounds, but I blew up more than that. And so I was like, shit. And but you learn from your mistakes. And right now we're just dropping it. So my body wants to go up, and my body doesn't want to go back down no more. So I just gotta really, really be on that strict. And now that they want to push it, that's like 8 months from now, or 9-10 months from now. And we're talking about almost a year. So that's like 10 months from now, and they still want me to hold this weight to that day. I'm gonna do what I have to do. I'm gonna do what Loma said, win the world title, and then we can have that fight. So come in July, hopefully Richard Comey or Mikey Garcia, whatever it is. If Mikey's staying at 35 for the WBC. I know Mikey's a great champion and everything, but we fight too. Like, I'm already in the high rankings over there. I'm in all the body sanctions. I'm top 5, or anywhere from top 5 and under. So, and then we make that happen, and then we make that mega fight happen. So, that's what it is. So if he really wants that, and then once I get it, let's see what he does next. That shit, it kind of bothered me, because I'm like, they should know by now what's my plans. They know that. I already told them. And, the only thing I can do now at this point is maintain until as much as I can. And it's whatever God wants, man. It's whatever my body decides to do, So we got 9 pounds to drop. We fight next week. Exactly 1 week from now is the weigh-in. So we got 9 pounds, so we just cruising, and hopefully we can make that fight happen in December, man.
Is that when it has to happen? Like, is that the last point your body's gonna be physically capable to
Probably.
get,
Probably. But then, because Bob doesn't want Loma to go to 140,
Loma doesn't want to go to 140.
Loma knows he's too small at 35 too. Loma knows he's too small at 35 too, and he's been talking about going back down for a while now. So, like I said, people have been telling me about it. It's just like, until I see it, that's how it's gonna be. It sucks, man, because I really want these type of fights, man. I want to people are setting out to say that these guys are the best, or this guy is special, or a god in the sport of boxing. There's only one god, bro, and that's not Lomachenko. So I look at it like that, and the fact of it is, I want to be the best. So of course I want to take all these challenges. So people are gonna say like, Teofimo just moved up. Like, people
what do you say? Because you know how that works, bro. The narratives work with fans. Say, what do you say?
Yo, Sean, I've been at this weight for 5-6 years. 5-6 years, and I'm 21, guys. I'm about to be 22. My body is developing. My body is growing each and every day. It's still growing. I'll be having sex too with my wife and shit. So of course, obviously, I'm just like, obviously my body's growing.
No, but man, you know how that goes, though, man. There's gonna be a lot of people who understand boxing, and they know that when you physically outgrow a weight, you physically outgrow a weight. But then there will be people who say, but damn, Teofimo, if it's really just a matter of 3 or 4 months.
Then why do they always say you're a big 135 pounder? Why do they always say that?
But their point's going to be...
It's like they're contradicting themselves.
But I think their point's going to be, if it's a matter of 3 or 4 months, there's what they're going to say, why not make the sacrifice so you can fight a Lomachenko, and if you beat him, become a star like that,
Because the thing is like, I don't need Lomachenko to become a star. I'm already only 2-3 years in the sport professionally, and look how much we've blown up and grown to. We're already in placing top 5 easily in all this body sanctions. One fight actually away from a world title, and this fight I'm co-main pay-per-view, 12 rounds.
Madison Square Garden.
I don't, of course I would and I want to, but it's what my body is. I'm not gonna push it to that. I'm not gonna push it all the way up there, man. I'm not gonna push it and kill myself.
So you don't need Lomachenko to become the star you're on your way to becoming, is it?
Of course, but you know, I would love to have the fight. I would love to have the fight. And like I told everybody, I told Top Rank, I said, give me, I said 2019. And if not, anywhere from January. But they pushing it to February after the Super Bowl. I'm just like, damn, man. I said anywhere from like December, January, we good.
Are you hoping you putting that out there will show Top Rank, make the fight, speed it up?
Just to be nice, I was like January. Just to be nice. Just to put it out there. They want to push it to February. Next thing you know, once we get closer to like December and shit, they're going to say March. I'm like, yo, so what y'all plan on really doing, man? So y'all really not want this fight to happen? Everybody wants this fight to happen.
Hell yeah, they do.
Hell
yeah, they do.
If it's not against him and Mikey Garcia, the next up is me.
I don't know. I think you and Loma at this point might be bigger than. I think that's a fight people might actually want to see more than Mikey and Loma.
So of course I'm upset. I'm upset. I want the fight. No, I really do. And then they're like telling me I can't go to no hotel and shit. I know they're gonna talk. They're gonna tell me more shit after this and be like, "Don't be saying stuff like that, man. Fuck y'all."
Are you at the point when you go to the fights tonight at Staples Center? Are you at the point where you're even scouting anymore, or do you already know what you got to do to beat Lomachenko from all the times you've watched him already?
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah. I'm just here so I won't get fined. They wanted us to be here for the fight just to build it. I'm not even gonna be watching it. I'm not really gonna. I'm not
be on your phone?
Yeah, really, I'm gonna be on my phone. They want me to sit ringside and everything. I'm just like, all right, I'll be ringside. Doesn't mean I have to watch the fight. Doesn't mean I have to watch it. Mm-hmm. You know.
It seems like ESPN likes the fight. Like Max Kellerman had you on, gave you all the praise you deserved.
ESPN wants this fight more than ever. They know that this is a mega fight, and that's good. But how we made this a mega fight? Me. Making this a mega fight. We talk the talk, we walk the walk, and we're backing it up. We're talking and we're showing it. Loma has been doing what he's been doing for 6 years in the pro game or whatever, 7 years, 5 years plus. So obviously they needed somebody. They want to make me the bad guy. Then fuck, I'm the bad guy. Then we make the fight happen. That's how it used to be. I miss those days. Like I wasn't born around that time. But I remember, like, if they wanted to fight, they'll fight. Like, why is it so hard now? Yo, I know I could cash in easily millions. But
does that mean you might have to go? Might have to go goon on Lomachenko at some point before December? Like, hey, give me the fight, bro.
Once I have the world title, there it is.
Once you have the title.
Next fight should be me and him right away. Next fight should be me and him right away. I don't need another tune-up fight. I don't need to defend it and then fight him. They want to make the fight big. It's already getting big as it is. And once we win the world title, it's already going to be bigger by then.
Well, you know, we're talking about ESPN wants to fight. Do you feel like you've taken more advantage of that platform, the ESPN platform, than anybody else has?
Hell yeah.
Why is that?
Hell yeah, because ESPN is global. Sports Center, all that. It's all about sports in that. So, growing up watching it, go to sleep watching it, everything. If it's not boxing, it's basketball. If it's not basketball, it's football. They even show rugby. They show every sport that's there. Hockey.
But do you feel like you're taking advantage of the platform more than any of the other fighters on ESPN?
No, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I truly feel that I am, and it's showing because I had ESPN follow me. They did the thing, the prospects. I was on the episode. They did that whole episode with me, followed me and everything. And then Max Kellerman just came about a week ago with ESPN.
Saw that.
And Max Kellerman was with me again, talking to me, telling me that the higher up wanted him to come and interview me and stuff. So we're doing big things. So that is attracting. We're attracting all that. It's the law of attraction, guys. So obviously it's going well. It's really going good, and I don't think anybody could do what I'm doing when it comes to the backflips and everything. I mean, you could knock people out. I think anybody can knock someone out, you know? Shit, people want to see me get knocked out, but that's not gonna happen. That's just a fantasy that they have, you know. But do I feel like I am? Yeah, I do. That's why we call it the takeover.
You got anything planned next week in New York to not only, like you said, get the knockout, but take advantage
of the platform?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mega, man. It's mega, especially like I am. At the end of the day, Teofimo is gonna have what's gonna be called his home grounds. Is gonna be Madison Square Garden. We're gonna be king of New York, man. I was born in New York, Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn made, you know, and things like that. So come Saturday night, April 20th, expect an explosive fight. Expect a fight that's not gonna go past 6. Expect a fight that is gonna be entertaining. Look what I did with Magdalena behind the back. I was like, shit, should I do it? Should I do it? And I just did it. And it landed. It worked out, man. The celebration. Expect that. A Fortnite dance. Expect it. It's gonna come.
But taking over the Garden, that sounds incredible, man. It's the Mecca. And
The last person that was
Cotto.
Cotto. Last person that did it, and he was Hispanic. I'm Hispanic, man. So is it?
Well, you double whammy because you're Brooklyn and Mexican. They usually don't go together.
Oh, I ain't Mexican.
Well, I know you're Honduras. I thought you were half Mexican, half Honduras.
Spaniard.
You and David Benavidez, man, y'all be getting me because David Benavidez Ecuadorian too, and I get mixed up,
right?
man.
We look like it, right?
But
We look Mexican. I think it's because we fought so many Mexicans. You end up, you are who you hang out with. You end up looking like them too.
do you think?
I love the Mexican people, man.
Right.
I really do. I love all the Mexican fans. Shout out to all the Mexicans. Definitely, they big supporters, especially the UK fans, man. I don't think there's any fans like them, really. The Mexicans and the UK fans, man.
Do you think you'll win over Latinos? Period. I mean, boxing fans. Period too, just in general. But
Claro que sí. Hell yeah.
claro que sí.
Claro que sí. Yeah. Nah, definitely. The Latin market is definitely a push right there. You know, I understand it. I speak it not fluently, but I do speak it. And
But is it hard to connect with all of them at once? Because even though they all speak Spanish, it's different cultures. You know, Cubans got different cultures
Cubanos,
than
stuff
Mexicans.
like that. But I grew up with Cubans too. When I was in Miami for the time being, when I used to spar with them, Rigondeaux, Gamboa, things like that. Like those guys, I grew like around that culture. You know, so I know a little by little, like things like that. My father grew up with Puerto Ricans and Italians, you know, back in New York. And things like that. So, you know, that culture and everything, as long as you know, like, that's the thing about it. Like, one thing I love and admire about Mexicans is that they support their fighters. But if that fighter fucked up their fighter, they like you. They support that. And they take off their hat. Hey, my boy just got his ass whooped.
They did that with Spence.
Yeah. So, you know, that's the thing that I love about Mexicans is that no matter what it is, they want their people to win. Great. But if their people ain't winning, they just like, fuck, you got your ass whooped, man. And he's just a better man. No excuses. That's what I love about the Mexicans, man.
I think it's because no matter what, they love boxing. So they could see the truth. Even if their guy lost, they know who's a good fighter and who's not.
You know, so what was to say, like, we make this fight happen, me and Lomachenko, man, like, that's a big fight. And
Pay-per-view, right?
Pay-per-view, that's definitely a pay-per-view fight.
Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, it could be Madison Square Garden. But I guarantee you, we will sell it. We will sell out. You know? Loma had problems just selling out the Hulu theater against Pedraza, which was a world champion. It's just people don't know the names, man. What we're taking advantage is that ESPN can make you a superstar. Top Rank can make you a superstar. But imagine having both that make you a megastar.
What do you think we'd see from you in your first big promotion? Like if we got that fight and then we get the press conference that is live on just that whole big promotion. Do you think we'd see your personality shine more than ever with the talk, with the everything? You know,
just have to wait and see when that time comes, and hopefully it does come. Just gotta have to wait and see. I don't do it. This is just who I am. This is how I'm gonna be in the sport of boxing. This is how I'm gonna be outside of the sport of boxing. I'm different. Outside of the sport of boxing, I'm just humble about things, man. I'm just really humble about things. And, I don't think I'm the shit. When it comes to boxing, though, I'm the fucking shit. You gotta be like that.
I think most people would agree. Almost.
Yeah, you gotta be the shit, man. You gotta feel it and everything. I mean, some people call it cocky or anything. I'm not arrogant, people. I'm not arrogant. Look and see.
Oh, Big Pops is here. What's up? And then just to ask you about, what's up, Pops?
Yeah, we talk.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, we talk.
And then. But man, back to Edis Tahiti, because I heard you earlier. You say expect the fight to not go 6 rounds. What do you think at Tahiti? And I know you already said what you're gonna do, but just talk about the fight in general.
He's not a pushover. You know, he's not a guy that's just really gonna go out there and just let me beat him up or say anything like that. No, I know that he's studying hard. They've looked at tape, whatever it is, they try to find any flaws to, work in. You know, this guy goes rounds. This guy has done 12 rounds. This guy's a former title challenger, a world title challenger. You know, things like that. 2-time European champion. So this guy is definitely, he has the goods. You know, he was ranked number 3 by the IBF. You know, and things like that. And there's nobody right now in the rankings of the IBF as number 1, number 2 place. It's not rated.
Okay.
Nobody.
Vacant
So
spots.
it could be that right there is basically like a title eliminator for that with Richard Coleman. You know what I'm saying? And Edis Tahiti, he's I don't study the guy. You know, I don't study any of the guys I'm fighting. But I know he's gonna bring it, and I know that he trained real hard for it. But I guarantee you, when they feel the power, when they feel the speed, when they feel that momentum and that pressure of what we do, they're gonna fold. I know that this guy's gonna fight off his back foot. I know the thing is that they try. Sometimes they try. All they could do is try. They try to come forward, but we pop them hard to let them know you want to come in to my territory. I'm gonna make you pay. So with Edis Tahiti, man, great fighter, 31-2.
Just like Diego Magdaleno.
Just like Diego Magdaleno, 31-2, you know? But I guarantee you, this time around, this fight is not going past 6.
Because his only 2 losses were a split decision and a majority decision. I mean, no one's to knock him out would be a good statement, because he's never even lost a unanimous decision on the card. So,
yeah.
So would that mean something to you to put him out in 6? With that being said, it's like,
no, I don't. I don't. I'm just. It's more like on to the next. Even if me and Loma fought, we beat him, on to the next. That's really it. It's on to the next. You can't enjoy and sit on that on that victory. That's how you get comfortable. So you just gotta keep moving. It's just like one obstacle at a time. You just knock it down. That's how I look at things. Because in order to, we have it now. You know, we have that spotlight. We're getting there. Now it's just keeping it. That's the difference. You know, that's what keeps us different. And
has it felt good, the spotlight and people saying this guy's the next star? What's that been like?
You know, it's crazy that you don't really. Maybe it's me, but once you're there, you don't feel it. I don't know if that will make sense. You don't really feel it. Like, sometimes I'll sit back and have to think about like all the things that me and my father have gone through together and everything, and then be like, oh shit, wow, like we came a long way, like we really did. At times it scares me. I'm like, wow, like this is crazy. But you know, this is what it was meant to be. You know, this is how God wanted things to be, and you know, that's why I believe in. But I don't feel it. I don't feel, you know, people saying I'm the best and everything. That's good. That motivates me to see fans. To say that I could just, it's crazy. It's getting to that point now. I say hi to someone and everything, and they're like, "Wow, Teofimo, like I thought you was no disrespect. I thought you was an asshole." I'm like, I understand. I feel you. Like you see how I am in the ring, but that's just what boxing made me become. The people in the sport like corrupted, man. So that turned me into an animal, man. It turned me into a beast. You know, and then people see like it's crazy. It's got to this point too, is where when I can send them a video of just a kid, because I love kids, man. So if I can send a video to a kid, like I did yesterday, some kid sent me a picture of him with a trophy, you know, like he just won.
In the amateur, he did a little amateur tournament, or?
And he was like, hey, I'm a big fan of yours. I would love to have a video from you and stuff. And I just wrote back to him, like I sent him a video. Hey, congratulations, from a champ to a champ and everything. Keep doing what you're doing. I hope this motivates you. And yeah, that was it, you know. And he was just like, wow, I can't believe, oh my God, and things like that. So I just to know that I'm making someone's day like that, it's a blessing, man. I remember when I was little, I used to run into like Andre Berto and stuff like that.
In Florida.
Mayweather. Yeah. Andre Berto when he used to fight at the Hard Rock in Florida. Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones, Lennox Lewis, all those guys. And I used to be like, little, man, just admire them, man. Like, wow, I can't believe I'm there next to him, shaking their hand and stuff. You just look at it.
Were they cool to you?
Some were, some, you know.
Yeah.
So I know the feeling, so I always want to give back. That's the thing.
You won't always be able to.
I won't be. That's the thing, you know, like with time, as things progress and shit like that, as things get bigger, if they do, you know, obviously I'm not gonna always be able to interact one by one with someone, you know. Kind of sucks, but it's just because of the time of I'm gonna get swarmed, you know, by so many people.
So being that you've always felt and you know where you're headed, you know, with world titles and success comes fame and more cameras. Do you enjoy this part right now before all that comes a little bit?
I enjoy what I do in that ring.
The craft.
I love what I do in that ring. I get paid for a living for beating people up. That's a great job. The thing is though, man, it's very tough. It's a lot outside of the ring and everything is tough, man. Personal life, everything, man. It's really tough, man, but you gotta learn how to adapt to the situations and learn how to maintain and do what you have to do with these things. But it is, man, it's tough, man. Do I enjoy? I wasn't here to be famous. I'm not trying to be famous and go viral. I'm just doing what I have to do so I can provide for my family. You know?
The fame kind of comes with all that, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you're the best at what you do in the sport, obviously that all comes with it. The money, the cars, the females, the da. You know. And honestly, like Biggie said, man, more money, more problems. That is true.
Any thoughts on, well, just because you brought Big up, any thoughts on Nipsey Hussle? How he had his funeral?
Yesterday over here they had his funeral and everything, and it was sad, man. It was a lot of traffic out here, and it was just a quiet. You could just hear. It was just, you know, you could feel the presence of him and everything. So it was just an emotional day yesterday. You know, a lot of people were playing his music in the cars and everything. So that's great.
Were you a fan of his?
I didn't really was so into with Nipsey Hussle or anything like that, you know. So I heard a couple of his songs, a couple of his, you know, here and there, but I wasn't a big fan of his, you know, and his music and everything. You know,
but it seemed like people like just outside the music. They
liked the way he was, how he carried himself, and how he was so influential with people and everything. How he was outside of the streets and everything. So that's good, you know. That's the thing, like. We're two different people, man. Like that's how it was. Like he was always himself, you know, and that's a great thing. You know, and but people always try to set out to see us as bad people, man. Because they judge us by how we look or how we are, but they don't know the deep end of it. Like they don't know the true story to it. They see Nipsey Hussle, they see like, oh, he's a thug or he's a gang because of tattoos and everything. Don't judge a book by its cover. You know, so, and look how it turned out. So many people. They impacted not just LA, but everybody in the world, around the world.
Right.
So, you know, it's definitely, and that goes to show you, you know.
Because people that look like that might have experiences very few people have survived and understand, and they may have knowledge that you don't have because of what they've been through. And,
absolutely.
You know, yeah.
So that's the thing. I don't ever judge anyone off of how they look or anything. You gotta get to know the person or anything to really visualize that, you know. So when people come and I laugh about it, but I'm just like, it's cool, don't worry about it. Like, and they think I'm an asshole and shit. But when I actually go up to them and I talk to them, they're like, oh snap. Because I don't see. That's the thing. I think that's what it is. I don't see myself like that. Like how people see me, like a superstar, a megastar, and stuff like that. I don't see myself like that.
How you see yourself?
Just Teofimo, man. Just how I was when I was little, man. Just someone that's just really just doing his dream. That's really it. Pursuing it and making his dream turn into reality. You know, that's the thing. Like when I'm with my wife and everything, man. Like to be around her and stuff, man. I don't feel any of that. I just feel actually I feel like me.
Peace.
Yeah, just peace, man. I don't feel like I have to like I'm with a fan or anybody like that. You know. Things like that, man. But I know how that it's only gonna get. It's not gonna get worse. I won't say worse.
Right.
But it's gonna get bigger. It's gonna get more hectic and things like that. But the whole thing is that God made me who I am today because He knows I'll be ready for all this. You know, you gotta be strong in and out the ring. You gotta be a strong person, strong-minded, all those things. You gotta have a strong character. And you know why? Because we don't live in a cruel world. I used to say we used to live in a cruel world. We don't live in a cruel world. We live in a world where there's a lot of cruel people. So that's what makes, you know. So you just gotta. It's like this. You're either gonna get eaten or you're gonna fight back and eat back. You know. So there's a whole bunch of sharks out here. It's a whole bunch of sharks. So what you gonna do? You're gonna have to be a shark too to survive.
And lastly, man, just gotta ask you about the pay-per-view and Comey. Just, I mean, you already said what you're gonna do with Tahiti, but this is your first pay-per-view fight, though. And
Yeah.
what is? How do you feel about that? What does it mean to you?
It's crazy, man. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But like all those things that you look out to do and everything. Like, you know, one day I'll be there and I'll be this and I'll be that. Like, it's a great feeling. There's times where I've had like moments where I'm like like having teary eyes and everything because it's like so emotional. Like, dang, it's right. And then once you're there, it's a whole different ball game, whole different feeling. I have no feeling. I don't feel nothing. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, am I alive? Because I don't feel nothing. It's just like I don't feel anything. It's weird, but I'm excited because of the fact that it's pay-per-view and everything. So we're there, we're right there. You know, I just don't like to overexcite myself and get that like, you know, like no type of panics or anything like that. There's a lot of pressure, of course. A lot of people, I know.
I can only imagine.
One slip up, obviously, one little slip up, one little bad performance or anything, people would just drop me right back down. So I know I gotta just keep maintain and focus. So it's more of a tunnel vision that I do to not distract myself of what's really going on. You know, that's what I do. I block everything and I just focus on fight and what I have to do and what's next. Because the moment that I don't do that, then I see what's really going on and what's going around and how big these things are, then you never know. I might be like, oh shoot, like panic, like what? You know, so I don't like to get involved with that. I don't like to see that. You know, but pay-per-view, this is huge, man. And I feel like everybody should tune in for this. It's not just Teofimo on the card. It's Terrence Crawford with Amir Khan. It's Shakur Stevenson against Christopher Diaz. You know, also Felix Verdejo coming back. That's a big card, man. That's all exciting, explosive fights. You know, Verdejo was a top rising star
In your spot, a couple years ago.
And then, you know, whatever happened, he fell. You know, that's the thing. He had it, but then he lost it. Thing is that what we're gonna set out different is we have it and we're gonna keep it. And that's what we're gonna set out every time we fight. Everybody coming to see Teofimo because they want to see knockouts. They want to see what am I gonna do next. What is he gonna do next? Like, what else can this guy do? That's what they want to see. You know, so hopefully Edis Stanley could bring out something out of me that I can show more to you guys. See, that's why I want competition like this. I want like competitive fights. Competitive fights because hopefully they could bring out more things out of me that you guys haven't got to see yet. My footwork, I can fight backwards. I'm a boxer, but I always press, I always push forward. But I'm smart, man. People doubt my skills and what I do. They just think I'm a strong fighter that comes forward.
That you need a guy to stay there almost.
That's what they think, man. But that's good. Keep thinking like that. Just wait. Just wait, man. Hopefully one of these guys one day, you know, and I feel like it will come a day, and you guys will see them. Yeah, man. So that's what I love. I'm always going to be a step ahead because they don't really know what we really do.
Well, because that was the next one was Richard Comey, because that fight seems to be next. He's strong, can punch, he comes forward. Maybe you get to show some of that stuff against him? Or not?
I think another thing is that we strong.
I know that.
Strong. Being a strong fighter can only take you for so long. You know, it can take you this much far in this career. Fast fighter, it can take you so long in career. But when you're smart, that ring IQ, that'll take you a little longer than everything else. But I have all three: speed, power, and the ring IQ, the smartness, the intelligence. So that'll be a great fight. And maybe I might pick up something. Maybe I might do something out of the ordinary. out of the norm.
Or will you just say, fuck it, let's go toe to toe?
That too. 'Cause I like fights like that.
Right.
I will. You know what's crazy though? Sometimes I like when these fighters hit me. I know it is.
What do you
crazy.
mean? It's like it fires you up? Or
Yeah, it fires me up because if you hit me in my face, right? I'm like, ooh, like I get mad, like not mad in the sense of like I let my emotion know. I get mad and like, oh, okay, you wanna hurt? Oh, okay. So I go in and I'm like, all right, you hit me with 1, I'm gonna hit you with 5, and I'm gonna make sure they all hurt. So that's how I am, man. Like, but sometimes I need it. Sometimes when they hit me, it wakes me up. I'm like,
you like that scary big dude. If you actually land a punch on him, he just goes, oh, okay. You messed up now. You messed up now.
I've been rocked. Not like, no, none of that. But I'm saying I've been rocked in this, like, sense I've been hit hard. Like I've had dude come with a mean overright and everything, and I didn't wobble or anything. I just shook my head. I said okay, and I just started boom, 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 and he went down. I was like, all right, you want to hit me with that shit? You want to hit me with that bullshit? And I went in there and I just bam, bam, bam. I just dogged him. I didn't even want to stop, but he fell. So
it's like I took your best. Now let's see how you like my best.
Basically, man. Yeah, so, people want to see if I have a chin. I do.
But when people say that, it's actually a compliment because it means, well, damn, we've seen the speed, we've seen the skills. Now all that's left is what happens when someone actually lands something on it. So isn't that actually a compliment when you get to the stage where people are, the last thing left is, can he take a punch? Can he respond to adversity?
No, because they're always going to find something.
Okay.
After they see that I can take a punch, what else is going to be? Can he last rounds and can he go the distance? Can he go 12 rounds? And then what's next after that? It's just all go.
You deal with a guy that moves.
Go on, so on and so forth.
Right,
so forth.
right.
So I don't really care about all those things.
Gotcha.
I'm not here to prove anybody wrong. I'm here to prove myself right. That's what I'm really gonna do. I'm proving myself. As long as I know what I'm capable of doing and I actually set out to do those things, that's what makes me happy. So I don't care what anybody else thinks. They're not, they haven't been with me throughout my career. People are starting to know who I am now. Mm-hmm. Good. And stay on it. Be on the Teofimo Express. Be on that train. Because it's gonna be a long, good, and exciting ride.
So talking about, it's not about proving other people. Is pound for pound getting that crown something you want to prove to yourself? Nah, that shit don't matter.
That shit don't matter to me. That shit don't matter because it always goes 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Like it shit don't matter to me. Like of course, pound for pound, that's another award and accolade that you can put on you, and stuff like that. But it doesn't make me who I believe I am.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't define, and for people to say that I'm pound for pound best, king, or everything like that, thank you, I appreciate it. But I've been felt that a long time ago. But like I said, we have to show that's what it is. And just give me time, guys. Top Rank is setting these fights, and they don't even ask me, do you want to fight this guy? They just get it because they know I'll accept any fight. That's the thing. The matchmakers already know I'll accept any
Well, they
fight.
were saying when Tyson Fury signed that your pops was like, hey, Teofimo will fight Tyson Fury if y'all want,
My father said that?
He did. He did.
My father, man, he'll say a lot of things. Nah, man. Yeah, but he's joking, man. But that's
I think he's making a point though.
what he's basically saying is that we'll fight anyone.
Right.
Man. Basically, there's no picking or deciding or anything like that. And we'll know, of course, the money got to be right. Always, I got to provide for my family. Mm-hmm. But I know, and I guarantee you, even though like that Loma fight and everything, he'll be the A side. Cool. But he needs, like I said, he needs that fight in order to make a pay-per-view fight. How come he's not making a pay-per-view fight right now? Against Crolla that he's fighting today. Why is he not making a pay-per-view fight with any of these guys? I guarantee you, I can make a pay-per-view fight once we become world champion with anyone.
That your upside, once you beat him, your upside's much higher as a star than his ever was. Was it? Well, you speak English. He doesn't. You got
it's not even the
personality.
It's just the
style,
personality.
punch of power.
Everybody wants to see that charisma, that flash, and that spark. There's always a spark, that it factor. Loma has the factor in the ring, but there's nothing there. It's just plain afterwards. It's just plain, like your ordinary day-to-day fighter. There's nothing after that. That's why people are not don't really know him like that. Unless you're die-harded boxing fans and stuff, you'll know who Loma is. Obviously, people don't. I'm not saying like people don't know me, like, or people know me. You know, I'm not saying people know me.
My little cousin saw the Fortnite dance.
You know what I'm saying is that you gotta be apart from all the fighters. You gotta do something different. So the fighters make it easier for me. You know, I'm not saying that I'm bigger than Lomachenko. Lomas he's multiple world champion, whatever. I'm just saying, look at the facts here. Multiple world champion and everything, and still can make a pay-per-view fight. And nobody really knows him. Nobody really knows him except in the boxing world. What we're trying to do is do something what Floyd did. Have it, the whole world know him. Mike Tyson, everybody knows who Mike Tyson is. The whole world knew him. Everybody knows who Muhammad Ali, the whole world knew him. Everybody knows Floyd Mayweather, the whole world knew him.
That's an amazing level to get to.
If it's happened before, it can happen again. It's just nobody has done it in a while.
Think of the names you said right there, man. To get alongside those names would be incredible.
Oscar De La Hoya, everybody knows him. So on and so forth. You know, but it's always the main. Like, people see Mike Tyson, he can walk anywhere, and everybody can just go and take pictures and everything. It's Mike Tyson. That's Mike Tyson. Because the whole world knows who he is.
And that's where you feel you get to.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's my main goal. So when it's pound for pound and everything, that's great. But I want to burst out of boxing, like outside of the boxing world. We're like in this bubble with boxing. I want to burst out of it and be that one where it's just everybody knows who I am. All over the world. That's when the real money starts.
Because casual people in the hotel lobby, they're not going to talk about pound for pound.
You gotta love the casual. I mean, yeah, casual.
That's
people,
what I mean.
Yeah,
like you know, it's beyond boxing, like you're saying. You got to break up beyond that pound for pound talk, and because they don't know pound for pound list. People that
think Floyd really cared about pound for pound?
To a certain extent.
Do you really think he cared?
Floyd cared about being the best.
He cared about being the best. But he really cared about the money.
Of course, right.
And look, he turned out to make $300 million a fight and stuff like that, $350 million a fight, things like that.
But he'd be damned if he was going to lose that money or not.
But that's the thing. He had something that always motivated him to keep him going, and that's what made him so much money was that he had something to follow back on. He had something that motivated him to keep him level-headed and to always stay sharp and reminded that if I lose this all, I lose all that. And the same thing, it's like if I have a bad performance, I lose all that. Not even an O at this point. It's not even an O at this point. Floyd's had bad performances in the ring. So there's a lot more pressure on me because I can't have a bad performance. Not even a bad performance because everybody's like, and it goes down.
They want a knockout every time right now.
Yeah.
A spectacular one. Yeah.
There's been two. There's been two. The third one was, the first one was William Silva, but it wasn't as spectacular as Mason Menard and Diego Magdaleno. But it's crazy, we're getting better. Coming back from my injury, it's been just non-stop spectacular knockouts.
That's three highlight reel knockouts in a row, like right? Not just knockouts, but 3 highlight reel.
And then one in Madison Square Garden in May.
In the first round.
That was the first round.
So was that 4 in a row then?
Oh yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So 5 in a row then on Saturday next week.
And you know what's good though is that'll be the lucky number 5 because that'll be my 5th time at Madison Square Garden, and the last 4 fights that I fought at Madison Square Garden have all been by knockout. So we'll
take over the Garden, man.
Take over the Garden. Garden is going to be my hometown. It's gonna be my home. Yep.
And lastly, brother, you don't always watch the fights. You're gonna actually check out the main event that night, Crawford and Cock? No. No. Come on, man. These guys ain't in your weight class. You could show them a little love, no?
I know it sounds selfish, but Teofimo only cares about himself.
Hey, no.
I don't even watch any of these other guys. Yeah, man. So that time comes, man. Then we'll watch. But then I'll fight them. But nah, I'm not watching none of these guys. After my fight, I'm just gonna head back to the lobby, spend time with my family, and then probably go out and have some fun.
What is it? Is it like the Jay-Z line? What they eat don't make you shit, so you don't.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So
why pay attention?
I love boxing.
Right.
That's the thing. I love boxing. I love doing it. I'm so happy when I do it. I just can't watch fighters no more. The last person I really was watching a lot was Floyd. Once Floyd left, I'm like.
Is it a competitiveness thing, or are you just not impressed, or is it like?
It's just, yeah, not impressed. There's no motivation. Like, none of these guys are not giving me that type of motivation.
Inspiration.
Like inspiration. Floyd, no matter what, like the way he would talk and everything, all access and everything. I used to watch it and I'd be like, I want to go hit the gym, and that would inspire me and motivate me to keep working always, keep that sharp. You know, Floyd ain't a bad dude. Floyd is just a guy that sets himself so high, but it made him where he's at today. Floyd's not a bad person, he just doesn't know how to handle things right. To an extent, you know, and of how he is around people. But that's just that's what it turned him out to be. You know, my wife, she'll slap me across my face. I act like that.
She'll do what?
She'll slap me across my face.
Hey.
Not really, but you know what I mean. And my mother too, she'll join. My mother will do it too.
Meaning they'll humble you.
Yeah, they'll humble me. That's what I mean. You know, they'll humble me. But they'll be like, what the hell, who do you think you are? You know? And it's true. Who the hell do I think I am? I'm not a god. That's one thing I will always set apart is that I'm not no god. There's only one God, man, and I respect him. They set out to, I feel like, this is my opinion, but because I've seen it with my own eyes though, is a lot of these fighters really think like they walk like this. Like they shit those things. And I just look, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, wow, like you're not even, I mean you're winning, but you're not even like that to even start acting like that. But everybody's different, man. And that's the thing, like, everybody's different. And then when the camera goes on, they all change that this to like, hey everybody, how you doing? And they all play that role of being all nice and shit, man. And fake, it's all fake, man. They do that fake it till you make it bullshit. Nah, I'm always gonna be like this, man. I don't care. Because my skills, my hands do the talking. My hands back everything up. My hands and the way we are, like of course, this is a business too, so you gotta play that too, obviously. But I'm outspoken, and I'm always gonna be, this is who I am. I'm always gonna be me. And some are gonna hate it, some are gonna respect it, some are gonna love it. Well, actually, y'all gonna have to respect it though. That's what I mean, you know? Some are gonna hate it, some are gonna love it, and you're gonna respect it. Cause I ain't gonna change for nobody. And this right here, this fame or anything like that, it's not gonna change who I am, how I see things. It's not, man. I see you all the time, Sean.
It's my dog.
What I do? Same thing. As the fights get bigger, as we're getting closer to the world title, have I changed?
No.
All right.
Actually, you got even nicer as we've gone along. I mean,
Yeah, no lie, man.
Yeah.
I feel like I got a little too nice now.
Right? Yeah.
I'm like, wait, hold up, man. Is it because I'm in love? I'm too nice now. Oh, man.
No, that's a good thing, man.
Nah, yeah, so it's cool, you know. I love my family, I love my mother, and I'm just blessed to be where I'm at today, man.
Yeah, maybe it just means you're happy with what's coming your way in life. Just
I'm just happy at the fact that,
not what's coming your way, but what you're earning and what, you know what I mean.
no, yeah, you gotta earn all this stuff, man, absolutely. You know, I'm just more happy the fact that all that work, that all the sacrifice, all that trouble and everything that me and my father dealt with and everything, to know that our dream that we set out to be is about to be reality.
Wow.
And how we handle it is what's gonna set up the tone for us. How we handle that. And it's a beautiful thing though. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful thing to dream big. As long as you have faith and you don't forget and you just keep going no matter who says no and everything like that, no matter how many people doubt you, no matter how many people want to see you fail and everything like that, do not forget to have faith, hope, belief, positivity, God in your sight, and just keep going no matter what, man. Even when you feel like there's a dead end, it's never a dead end, man, when you want something bad. So I'm telling you guys from my experience, man. I'm telling you for someone that's actually about to get to that point, man. God willing, God wants me there. That's where we're gonna be.
Thanks so much, Teofimo, man. So awesome to catch up with you before you take off for New York next week, man. Good luck.
I gotta go to Miami tomorrow. I gotta go to Miami.
Are you running around too much the week before the fight? You good?
Huh?
Is that
They want me to go.
You know?
They got me here. They had me fly. They flew me in yesterday to LA. I'm here, and then tomorrow I'm going to Miami. To Monday night or Monday morning, I have interviews to do in Miami with Telemundo, Univision, I think, ESPN Deportes, stuff like that. And then I think Monday, either like Monday night or something, then I go to New York. And then Tuesday, Wednesday is all like interviews, interacting with the kids on Wednesday. Thursday is the press conference. Friday is the weigh-ins. Saturday is the fight. Sunday I rest. Monday, interviews. Tuesday, interviews. Wednesday, interviews. It's non-stop interviews because after the fight, everybody wants to talk to you. It just keeps going, man. It's gonna get bigger and bigger, you know. My fiance my wife gets like frustrated at times. She's like, "Oh my God, babe, like when are you gonna?" I'm like, "Hey, you signed up for this." That's really it. Like, don't worry, you know, but you sign up for it.
And I imagine, you know, after you win the big fights, you'll get time off to enjoy the successes you've had.
I'm going on a cruise after this fight.
There you go. There you go.
First time going on a cruise, and you know, it's me and her and stuff, and it's gonna be good. You know, be 5 days. I'm not gonna bulk up, you know, like that. You know, I'll enjoy that time being, and then get right back to work.
Eat good a little bit, right?
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Enjoy a little bit, and then get right back to work, cause hopefully, man.
July against Comey.
July will be with Comey.
And then December or January against Lomachenko. Woo! That would be hot. It would be hot.
Yeah. Because if they want me to fight in February against Loma, I need another fight. You know what I'm saying?
To keep the weight off? To keep weight, just weight related, yeah.
I need another fight. Because I'm not going to have from July all the way to February.
Ooh.
That's too long of a...
Okay, so if they could get you an in-between fight, then could we pull off the Super Bowl matchup? Day after?
Wait to see. I really do. I really can't say. I gotta see how I feel come this fight right now.
You gotta see your body.
I gotta see how my body, because with Magdaleno, I had a pound of drop left, and I was like, fuck. You know? I'm gonna be real, man. We hate fucking making weight. We hate.
Yeah.
We all of us hate making weight. All of us.
If you're a thick dude at 135, you know.
I am a big dude.
Yeah.
People say it all the time.
Thick.
Rolly's my boy and everything. He's like, my mom. He's like, he talks to my mom's like, how's Teofimo like so big, man? We have the same weight, so big. And it's like big frame, everything. I'm just, cause I'm filling in. That's what it is. My body, I'm filling in as a man. That's what it is. You know, Rolly's already like 23, 24. He's already a man.
That's right.
You know, these guys are already like men, full, like they already hit there. I'm still getting there. That's why I say like 140. I fill in a little more, you know, and that's my weight. You know, so right now I'm holding it because I want that fight. Guys, I do want this fight. I want that fight, and I want it because you guys want it, but I want it just as bad. It's just, I'm not going to kill myself. I've done it in the amateurs, and that wasn't me. My legs weren't there, anything. I'm not gonna push myself to that anymore. My father even told me, he's like, yeah, we're not doing that. My dad knows, he knows through experience from the amateurs. That's why it's a great thing to always do the amateurs. Go through that whole thing, go through the robberies, and when you won the fight and they steal the fight from you, and all those things, the bad losses, the good wins, the bad wins, things like that. It's a good experience because you get to know what you're capable of doing and all those things. So I know that I can maintain, and I'm going to. My father, he didn't like that because he knows that he knows my body, and my mother too. So it's a lot of stress on them too because they're like, fuck, like, sorry for my language. They're like, you know, like, damn, like, why are they gonna do that? You know? We told them what we wanted, why are they gonna do that now? You know, and he's like, you could do this, and I'm just like, you know what happens every time we try to do that. You know, and he understands, and he's like, listen, if you can't, screw it. He's like that. It's like, and if you can't, screw it.
Because what's the point? If you can't be yourself,
I'm not gonna be myself. I'm gonna damage myself.
And then,
and maybe that's what they want. You never know.
Why would they want that though when you're the 21-year-old
scared.
with tremendous upside?
Because they're scared.
Oh, well, okay, Loma, sure, but I thought, okay, you mean Lomachenko and his team, not, you know, top rank.
Because
But
they're scared. They know that I already told them a deadline and everything, but they'll push it. You know. People don't think that this guy's scared, but he's calling Javante, he's calling all these other guys, and then when we call him, he's like, I need a belt.
that is a decent point. I mean, because Javante and Mikey are with different promotional stables. You're the fight that can actually happen. So why not mention you?
The first fight.
Right.
They are literally right there on the line. All you gotta do is just grab it, and we make the fight happen. Take the fight.
I get his point about wanting to fight for a belt, though.
I get it because he doesn't want to. There's so much to lose, and it's just he sees it as like, what's the point? But my dude, I'll be the highest pay that you get if we fight.
Is that a fact?
That is a fact. That's a fact. That's strictly a fact. I guarantee you right now, without a belt, I'll make a mil. Without a belt, I'll make a mil with him. Without a belt. So imagine with a belt. I know, and I want the belt though, because I want to get. That's an easy come up. That's an easy come up.
Lomachenko is? Oh no, Richard Comey.
No, I'm saying no. With Loma, that's an easy come up. I get the world title, and that's 2 more free belts that I get from him. That's 3 right there.
You don't think it's even a competitive fight? I mean,
fuck him, man. Fuck him. I don't like the dude. My dad's like, I never seen you not like someone like this.
Right.
Fuck him. To me, I'm gonna be like Mayweather said with Conor McGregor. Lomachenko's a bitch. I'm out, man.
all right.